Hello my beautiful people of the world, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, but probably welcome. If you are new here, thank you for joining. We talk about all things conspiracies, spooky chilling on this channel. If you are not new here, thank you for joining as always, I appreciate you so much. I just want to start off by saying, I know my posting schedule hasn't been very consistent recently, but I'm trying to stay on top of it as much as possible. And maybe one day, if I can make YouTube my full-time gig, then I'll have a more consistent schedule. So go ahead and subscribe for me, will you please? It's free, thank you so much. But anyways, let's jump right into today's video. We are going to be talking about 5 celebrity ghostly encounters. Maybe you've heard of some, maybe you haven't, but let's jump right into it. At number 5, we've got Demi Lovato's haunted childhood home. In multiple interviews over the years, Demi has explained these strange experiences long before fame. And according to Demi, the house where she grew up in Texas seemed to have an unusual atmosphere. She described hearing unexplained noises, feeling watched, and sensing that someone was present even when she was completely alone. Eventually, Demi became convinced that the house was being haunted by a spirit which they named Emily. And unlike a lot of ghost stories, Demi never really described Emily as being violent or evil. Instead, she just believed the spirit was simply trying to communicate. Demi claimed doors would move unexpectedly, lights would behave strangely, but one experience stood out more than the rest. Demi said she once saw what appeared to be a figure of a little girl, and rather than feeling overwhelming fear, she felt curious, believing the apparition could have been Emily. And as Demi grew older, her interest in the paranormal only grew with her. She's visited multiple locations, bringing equipment with her, doing investigations of her own, and believing that these spirits could communicate with the living under the right circumstances. Now, of course, whether Emily was actually real and truly a ghost, or simply one of those childhood friends that a lot of kids seem to have that are probably just actually ghosts, depending on what you believe in. But for Demi, the encounter was real enough to inspire a lifelong fascination with the paranormal. At number 4, we have Matthew McConaughey. Alright. Okay. So when Matthew McConaughey moved into a home in Hollywood, he says something was already living there. According to Matthew, strange activity started happening immediately. He described hearing loud noises throughout the house, doors would slam on their own, furniture would seem to shift into different positions, and a lot of his visitors actually started to feel uncomfortable without even knowing why. Eventually, Matthew became convinced the spirit haunting his home was a woman, and he ended up giving her the name Madame Blue. And rather than leaving, Matthew decided to confront this spirit. And he's explained that one night, he stood his ground and spoke directly to the spirit, making it clear he wasn't afraid and he wasn't going anywhere. After that confrontation, he said that the activity became less and less. And whether you think this is psychological or paranormal, Matthew says this encounter has changed the atmosphere of the house forever. At number 3, we have Keanu Reeves. Now, most ghost stories you think of involve shadows, seeing an actual ghost, hearing noises, but Keanu's story is a little bit different. When Keanu was a young child living in New York City after moving from Australia, he says he witnessed something impossible. One day, while in his apartment with his nanny, he looked into a room and saw what appeared to be a jacket floating in the air. And not a person wearing a jacket, just the jacket itself. And according to Keanu, there was no visible body, no head, no arms, nothing supporting it at all. It simply drifted across the room as if something invisible was wearing it. And at first, Keanu was actually fascinated rather than frightened by it, but once his nanny actually came in and saw this for herself, the emotion in the room changed, confirming that what he had just witnessed wasn't his imagination, and the jacket continued floating before disappearing from view. And to this day, Keanu has never claimed to know what it was. There was no explanations, no tricks, and no follow-up sightings to resolve this mystery. It remains one of the strangest celebrity ghost stories, considering it was witnessed by 2 people, and the events that took place were so strange. At number 2, we have Miley Cyrus. While filming and spending time in London, Miley stayed in an apartment that quickly made her feel uncomfortable. She has since described the building as one of the most unsettling places she has ever been. And according to Miley, the events began subtly. She first noticed odd noises around the apartment and experienced an overwhelming feeling that somebody was watching her. Then the activity escalated. One day while showering, Miley claimed that the hot water temperature had suddenly changed on its own. But the moment she says she'll never forget was when she noticed what looked like a young boy sitting near the bathroom sink. She described making eye contact with him before the boy suddenly disappeared. And Miley has also said that other family members have also experienced strange things in this apartment, confirming to her that she wasn't the only one experiencing these strange things. And the experiences became so unsettling that she decided to leave the apartment altogether. And whether you choose to believe this or not, Miley has remained consistent in saying that this experience genuinely frightened her. And at number 1, we have Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande has spoken about visiting the historic Stoll Cemetery in Kansas, a place surrounded by urban legends for decades. And the cemetery has long been rumored to be haunted, with some stories claiming it serves as a gateway for the paranormal. Now, of course, there is no evidence that this is true, but they have become a major part of the location's folklore. And according to Ariana, she immediately noticed something unusual. She claimed the air suddenly felt heavy. She began smelling sulfur, an odor that many paranormal believers associate with demonic activity. And as this feeling intensified, Ariana said those around her also became increasingly uncomfortable. She decided to leave without staying long, but before driving away, Ariana reportedly rolled down her window and took a photograph of the cemetery. And later, when reviewing the picture, she believed she saw several unusual shapes that she couldn't explain. She has also claimed that after leaving the cemetery, she continued experiencing strange events, including reoccurring feelings that someone was following her. And at one point, Ariana reported that she tried to send this photo to a friend, but the image repeatedly failed to send, which was something she found deeply unsettling. And to this day, Ariana says that the visit remains one of the most frightening experiences of her life. And whether a coincidence or paranormal, it's a story that continues to spark debate among believers and skeptics. So what do you think? Do you think these celebrities truly experienced all this paranormal activity? Or do you think there could be another explanation behind these sightings? And also let me know, do you believe in ghosts? Do you not believe in ghosts? And if you have any paranormal stories of your own, any experiences of your own, let me know in the comments below. I've got a few of my own, and if you want a video of me explaining those, I'll be more than happy to. But alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you like this form of content down below, and which story you believe in the most. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Again, it is free. It helps me out so much so I can continue making these videos for you. I appreciate you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye you guys.